Okay, I thought I'd make a little extra video highlighting a bit of a hidden route that's quite useful early on, and one you can access with or without the Master Key as early as the Undead Parish. With the Master Key, you can unlock it pretty much from the word go, but it's still useful for someone who doesn't have the Master Key to use, because it allows you to functionally do the thing that most people want to do with the Master Key, that is, skip the top of Blighttown. And it also allows you to look at some other areas such as the Valley of Trays, get access to more of the Dark Route, which I will show because I'll be going through that area. And it also has access to another Black Knight with a very powerful weapon if you're lucky enough to get your hands on it. But, I don't know, being Dark Souls, he may indeed shrek me, so, am I fast rolling? I am fast rolling. Good. Let's go bananas. That's a Titanite demon, by the way, if you don't know what they are. They're big hulking demons made of Titanite, the upgrade material that's used in Dark Souls. And they are the source of the upgrade material for boss weapons. And this is Dark God, which I should be going through in the main area, but since I'm doing this extra video first, I don't know. Probably, maybe, perhaps, possibly, if I can be asked. And so, you go from that Titanite demon area down here, which leads to a few things: the Moonlight Butterfly area, the Dark Root forest, I think it is, where the forest invaders are, and you come down this way to the basin, where there are also a few things that I'd like to be doing later. Oh, there's so much I need to do, but later. First off, Crystal Lizard. Give me your secrets. Nice. That large Titanite is actually going to be really useful. The bit I need to be fast for is over. Now I just need to be very, very careful, because Mr. Shrektifier is down there, and he's not very happy. Not very happy to see me. I really find this Black Knight quite difficult to fight, because his moveset is just so weird. I'm used to fighting the Black Knights with the sword and the Ultra Great Sword, but the Halberd guy, he's odd. He's got a very odd moveset. Unfortunately, I need to go and dispose of him, or at least otherwise get past him, in order to unlock the rest of the path, which I'm essentially doing in reverse order to what I'd normally do. Ah, Master Key is so useful. Hello, wie geht's? Come in here, bitte. And this is, you can actually, if you're crafty, you just go and knock this guy out. See, look at that move. How am I supposed to parry that? That is absolutely all over the place. Oh wow, I actually staggered him. Huh. And he hit you twice. Please no. Go to be a chugging scrub, please. Excuse me. And that should be it. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And yeah, he can drop his weapon, which if you get early on, basically like any Black Knight weapon, if you can get it early on, it can carry you through the game. It is shockingly good. And also a very nice shield, which I will not be using. But I'll see if it's got any interesting flavor text. No, that's it. Alright, never mind. And we have a little hidden bonfire. So that's the first part of the run done. The second part goes through an area which is, well, you don't want to hang around it too much, but there's a few goodies in there. There's, in particular, a special ring called the Red Tearstone Ring, which if you can get your hands on it early, can, well, what it does is, you lose a certain amount of health, like I think it's 20% of your health that you have left, and it powers up your attack power, and that goes for spells and archery, as well as melee attack. Dance if you want. leave our friends behind. Cause our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, no friends of mine. And I'll lead you down here. Unfortunately, this area is full of drakes. Drakes which, weirdly enough, shoot lightning. Also, probably want a fast roll for this. And you could basically just run past absolutely everything. I know what you're thinking about that up ahead, and you're absolutely right. That thing does come to life. Thankfully, though, it's only if you get the items that are here. 2 good items, actually, especially for faith builds, but they will make it come to life. It is, well, it's an odd one, actually. I think it's called an undead dragon, but undead... Well, dragons aren't supposed to be undead in the same way as a poor Clara here. So, it's a bit of an oversight on the designer's part that thing is there. But, who cares? Right, that's where I want to be. But, unfortunately, to access it, I need to go into Blighttown a little bit earlier. I'd necessarily like. So, you get a nice early glimpse of this utter shithole. Evening, chaps. Oh, no. Really? Why did you do this? Yes, it's Blighttown. And everything you hear about it is true. As you can testify by my frame rate immediately going to shit. This is what I came for. Fortunately, I'm going to have to sneak past all of these guys again. And really hope my timing is, well, not going to fail me. There we go. And thankfully poison is not like the Dark Souls 2 poison, where it's basically, you get poisoned 5 seconds later, you're just insta-dead. Because it just trains it so goddamn quickly. This is actually more reasonable. But I got what I came for, and we can open up the path. Which will be very handy for going back and grabbing some stuff when I eventually go through that area. And we are back in New Londo. How nice. So, that was the path from the Undead Parish through that area, which unlocks the shortcut to Blighttown, with or without the Master Key. I can probably put on something more decent now, I'm not running away from anything. There we go. And we are back. And simple as that, as soon as you get access to the parish, you can go and do that. Or you can go completely backwards with the Master Key, and completely skip the Taurus Demon fight, and the dragon. Which is actually quite advisable to do. Anything new to say, Lottery?
Well, where have you been? I'm glad to see you're safe.
Ah, he cares for me. Isn't that cute?
Have you heard of Trusty Patches? If ever a man has rubbed me up the wrong way, If he ever comes around again, I swear I'll have his hide.
Yeah, trusty Patches. I don't know, he sounds like a reasonable chap. I mean, he is named Trusty, after all. Nothing wrong with that.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Oh, well, that's that. Actually, before I end this, let's see if Mr. Crestfallen Man has anything new to say. While I'm slowly being poisoned. My word, did you just puke all over my shoes? I'm sorry, I've been through Blighttown. Oh, my condolences.
Have you been to the ruins of New Londo below? Just head down the stairs and take the lift. It's certainly worth a visit. It was once an undead city. You may find a clue or two, unless the ghosts find you first.
Oh yeah, those ghosts, man, they are... Oh, they're a real pain in the ass. You're certainly going to want to stack up on transient curses if you want to go for New London, that's for sure.
Oh, have you seen that terribly morose lass? The Firekeeper. She's stuck keeping that bonfire lit. Sad, really. She's mute and bound to this forsaken place. They probably cut her tongue out back in her village, so that she'd never say any god's name in vain. How do these martyrs keep chugging along? I'd peter out in an instant.
Well, if you wanted any indication about how crazy and sadistic the way the White Church is, or indeed any religion in this game, no, there's a pretty blatant indication of how nasty it gets.
Hmm? What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
And that's that. Nobody else at this point in time has come up to Firelink, but that will change. And I'll probably record their dialogue later too, but that's for another time. So, I hope this was informative if you weren't aware of that path, and I'll see you next time.